Hi, my name is Carl Pearson, and I've figured out a way to stop foreclosures and loss of homes and want to explain this plan to you. And I want you to tell others so that we can end this mortgage foreclosure mess. The title of this video is Plan for Towns to Prevent Mortgage Foreclosures and Guarantee Loan Modification Agreements. I graduated from Harvard Law School, and I've been a lawyer for more than 40 years and spend most of my time defending foreclosure actions and bringing lawsuits against banks as counterclaims or in wrongful foreclosure actions. I'm licensed in New York, and with local counsel I'm able to represent homeowners in the courts of the 49 other states. Now, to make sure that I say everything I want to say, exactly as I want to say it, I'm going to pretty much read this prepared script to you, but I also have it now on a website. So go to carlperson.com and you'll see a new entry near the top, and this, what I'm telling you now, is there for you to read with some improvements on the website. Now, I have alternative video titles that I want to give you as to give you an idea what this video is about. Any of these titles could have been used. Foreclosure problem solved with a community mortgage guarantee corporation. Tuition-free college for residents only solves mortgage foreclosure problem. Mortgage foreclosure crisis can help solve overall economic problems for a town, village, or community. Mortgage relief for homeowners can be available through town or village action. A plan for towns and villages to guarantee a loan modification agreement for local homeowners. Now, here's a summary of my plan for adoption by a town or village, and I would like to be able to work with towns and villages to do this. My plan, simply put, is to have the town or village in which the homeowner resides step into a foreclosure or threatened foreclosure and do or be prepared to do any of the following. 1. Monitor the status of local residential mortgages through communications with the banks, reviewing new liens against the mortgage properties in the town, and looking at unpaid real estate taxes to be able to get help to the financially troubled homeowner on a timely basis. 2. Become a party to any foreclosure action and assist the homeowner in avoiding a default. 3. Agree to subordinate unpaid real estate taxes to the mortgage lien to reduce the need for a bank to foreclose. 4. Guarantee payment of a reasonable loan modification agreement, that is the monthly payments, and thus eliminating the bank's argument that the homeowner has insufficient income to pay the reduced monthly payment of a loan modification agreement, which has been the main reason why most of the banks have been very unwilling over the past couple of years to give any significant number of loan modification agreements. 5. Purchase the property at an auction foreclosure sale if matters should go that far, and rent the property to the former homeowner with an option to purchase and recover any equity in the property for a set period of time after paying the town back for the value of what it did for the homeowner. 6. Float a triple tax-exempt municipal bond issue to provide the money needed to prevent local residential real estate from being foreclosed and sold, which would have harmful effects on land values and tax revenues, to name two obvious things. Also, I might add the town attorney general would be in a position to provide 100% of that financing if you use that service, which is part of my reform package. 7. Go into court to enforce the homeowner and now the town's right to have the bank negotiate a loan modification agreement in good faith. This could be done before any foreclosure action has been commenced or sale has been threatened, or even after a foreclosure action has been commenced in any of the 23 judicial foreclosure states. Now, this is part of a larger plan that I have to create prosperity for a town or village. I figured out that through 4 reforms, how a town or village can create prosperity for its residences and small businesses. This foreclosure plan could be added as a fifth reform. The four reforms are: 1. A town attorney general to protect the rights of residents and small businesses at government expense, and as I've said, that alone, that lawsuit capability could raise all the money you need to provide homeowner protection on their mortgages. 2. A tuition-free equivalency college for residents only, which would drive residential land values up at least 20% in your town by enabling residents to save $20,000 per year per child in college on college expenses. This means the town's involvement in keeping residents in their homes would be done at little or no risk to the town. The town is an insider as to the local real estate and can assume bank service functions of working out a troubled mortgage that monetizing banks, hedge funds, and vulture funds no longer provide. They're not in the banking business any longer. They're money changers and selling out their interest immediately to non-banks to take their profit without delivering their service. 3. An area-wide payroll administrator to make it easy for self-employed persons and small businesses as well as households to hire and fire employees with the burdens of compliance with the payroll requirements being shifted to the area-wide payroll administrator. And 4. Finally, the residents and small businesses in the town or village would have a new market for obtaining employment and income, a task marketplace with my website, myclads.com, using keyword ads such as tutor quantum mechanics, high school level, $30 an hour, or task consultant to define your tasks and create landing pages for your keyword ads. Also, the task marketplace would enable anyone to offer goods in addition to services. It has a 50-mile zip code radius search to enable your ads to be found by local purchasers. If these four reforms take place in a town or village and they require no federal or state money, grants, statutes, or approvals, the town and its residents and small businesses will prosper, and the real property values will go up because of an increased demand for persons to live in the town. The increased land values will ensure that the town will be able to give financial assistance to troubled homeowners because the land values are being increased by other local activities. Now, there are various standards or conditions that need to be developed so that this doesn't wind up to be a giveaway program. And the town and village, the people therein, should consider such conditions or standards as: number 1, the principal amount of the loan as modified does not exceed 10% of the current appraised value of the property. Now, I'm not wedded to 10%, but I'm suggesting that that be considered. 2, homeowners must contribute at least 60% of the monthly payment under the loan modification agreement. That's flexible. I mean, I'm suggesting that maybe 60% is appropriate, but that's for local people to determine. 3, a town or village gets a second mortgage to protect its interest and might have to buy out any second mortgage to do this. With home equity lines, it is even more difficult, but you have to consider the home equity line and what to do with it, if there is any. 4, the interest to be charged by the town or village for the use of town or village money would be its current cost of borrowing, which, with use of tax-exempt municipal bonds, could be as low as 4.3% to 4.6%, which is today's rate for 20 or 30-year municipal bonds. 5, determine to what extent and under what conditions the town or village could exercise any right of the homeowner through equity of redemption or otherwise to buy back the property or note and mortgage from the bank, or even to purchase the interest before there is a default. Now, here are various benefits that I've put together. It keeps the property values up by keeping the potential foreclosed properties off of the market and avoiding distressed sales. It prevents block, blight, and vandalism occurring when foreclosed homes become vacant, which quickly reduces the value of the other homes nearby and would cause them to go into foreclosure as well, conceivably. 3. This plan is an added incentive for families to seek to purchase property in the town or village, which increases land values for all in the area. It increases the overall real property taxes for the town or village and lessens the applications for tax reduction. It saves the town and village costs of dealing with the homeless and the related social problems. It can finance this with proceeds of lawsuits by the town attorney general. It provides secured financial support for homeowners to start off on the road to self-employment. At a certain point in the protection process, the homeowners could become renters, but stay in their homes even after they lose the ownership of their home, which could well occur as to some of the homeowners. The plan needs to have homeowners trying to solve the problem also in a joint effort with the town village. This is not a giveaway program. It has to be earned. It's something that can be done by the town, but not to just hand out and let people derive the benefits without trying to deal with the problem. 9. They would be given time to sell the property to obtain any equity or increase in equity in the property occurring over this longer period that the homeowner would have with the home. Here are some random thoughts. If the state constitution or a state statute prohibits a town from guaranteeing an individual's note and mortgage, a corporation could be created for this purpose, which could raise sufficient money for the project by sale of tax-exempt bonds. You could call this corporation a Community Mortgage Guarantee Corporation. I'm not wedded to any particular name. The town or village, as a first step to slow down foreclosures, could give a credit for real estate taxes due to avoid buildup of real estate taxes as a charge to the property, thereby reducing the need for a bank to foreclose. Of course, at the back end, the town would still receive these unpaid taxes. Ironically, we have a Wall Street solution for a problem created by Wall Street. Why have our governments and elected officials been unable to figure out this solution for themselves? The answer, I think, is that it doesn't call for the corrupt giving away of your tax money to the banks, the rich, or other favored recipients of taxpayer money in exchange for campaign contributions. The federal government is not interested in a real solution to the foreclosure problem because it would not give it an opportunity to give away these vast sums of taxpayer money to the banks, hedge funds, vulture funds, and hard money lenders as they're now doing. The town, as a knowledgeable insider as to local real property, is similar to a co-op board which buys back co-op units, or to a single bank which is active in financing the co-op units in a single building and can deal with these transactions more efficiently than others. What I'm proposing would eliminate the bank's alleged reason for denying loan modification agreements and enable these needed agreements to be given more freely to enable homeowners to avoid getting thrown out of their homes. The town or village logically and properly substitutes itself to perform the bank's function that we see in the classic film It's a Wonderful Life, which the greedy monetizing banks no longer perform. I believe the plan works best in towns, villages, cities, and other municipalities having a population under 50,000. This is an arbitrary number. Large numbers of people and their political leaders are more difficult to educate about the plan than a small number. At least this is what I have concluded. Now, I need your help. My plan is an obvious plan once you accept the idea that the town or village should get involved. The plan will cure the foreclosure problem for a community, and now you have the power to cure the foreclosure problem by giving this video a thumbs up and going to Facebook, Twitter, and other social network and blogging websites to tell your friends and associates about this video and encourage them to view it and get others to do the same. To make this solution viral, we need that. If you have any questions, please give me a call at 212-307-4444 or go to my website, carlperson.com. I'm available to help any community implement this plan for its residents or to talk further about the plan. My website, once again, carlperson.com, and my number 212-307-4444.